Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Game My Alliance. Today we're going to introduce you Splinterlands. So Splinterlands is a digital collectible card game built on blockchain technology. It's similar in concept to Hearthstone, where the players build up a collection of cards which all have various different stats and abilities, and use them to battle other players in skill-based matches and earn dark energy crystal. By using blockchain technology, players can buy, sell, and trade their digital assets freely just as if they were physical cards, and all transactions are recorded publicly and immutably. There are several game highlights. So first of all, the game itself has great logic and player experience, easy to understand card selections and gameplay. Second, the team management previously works for Hearthstone, and the game mechanics are pretty balanced. At last, it tries to avoid AI players, so the quality of the real players is relatively high. Speaking of the roadmap, the game was launched in 2018 and has been on the market for 3 years. The tokens were launched on centralized exchange in July 2021. Recently, a token private sale has been completed where the company has received $3.6 million in revenue. Also, the game enjoys a great amount of daily active players. It ranks top 3 on the 24-hour or 7 days or 30 days lists on the app radar. On the screen, you can see the website of their Discord channel, Twitter, and Telegram group. In terms of tokenomics, the game has 2 kind of tokens. DEC is the native token in the game with unlimited insurance and can be obtained in 2 ways. A. Through various missions and official activities in the game, such as ranking in the battle, you can get it after winning. B. Purchasing from crypto trading platforms outside the game. The second token is SPS. It's the governance token of the game. Allocation is listed on the screen. Overall, the tokenomics is very friendly to P2E players since the team possesses less amount of tokens, and the unlock period is up to 65 months. This is mainly because the team's profit point heavily lies in the pre-sale of the new version card package. The next section will briefly introduce SPS basic gameplay and display. Since we are still in the testing phase, the card selection strategies will continue to be updated. We will introduce the basic card types and gameplay through this displays. There are 2 types of cards, summoners and monsters. There are 6 sources of magic. Card basics include mana cost, so every battle has a cap on mana cost. It also includes stats. They reflect the physical power, speed, toughness, and the health of the character. And the other basics include splinter rarity, name, level, experience, and abilities. There are over 50 abilities. On the screen, you can see the positions of card number 1 to 6. For every battle, each player can have 6 cards at most. Once a battle starts, there are rules of combat on the top, mana cap, and playable splinters. When all cards are chosen, the battle between players starts, and it can be skipped to the results without the process. In terms of players' source of income and profit model, you start with a $10 entry ticket, then to play daily tasks to gain rewards, and then higher level card rental income, and also participate in competitions or join guilds to gain more profits. First, you can participate in daily quest loot. The player needs to spend $10 to get a game entry ticket, which is the lowest investment threshold. By completing different levels of daily quest loot, different numbers of chests will be rewarded. For example, 1 chest is rewarded for bronze daily quest loot. The value of each chest is about over 30 DEC, and there is a possibility to get various levels of cards from the chest. For the players with smaller capital, completing the quests and opening the chest can be the main source of income for now, and there is possibility to be rewarded with over 1000 DEC. You can see the possibility chart on the screen. In addition to daily quest loot, there is also end season loot. According to the conditions in the chart, the player can open a corresponding number of chests when reaching a certain level and minimum power requirement. The winner of every battle will be rewarded with DEC. The current price of DEC is $0.012. Though the team canceled the rewards for a level below Bronze 2, DEC rewards in the battle increases as the level increases. One of the game's highlights is that the players are able to sell cards and rent cards in the market. They can gain profit by just trading directly in the market. Card rental is also available. The current rent-sell ratio is around 1 to 400 per day, and some high-priced cards can even reach 1 to 200 per day. For example, the player can easily complete daily tasks by renting 2 higher-ranked cards. He can also participate in the tournament and gain revenue by renting cards. Speaking of the tournament, here is a higher level of gameplay. There are requirements and thresholds for tournaments. When choosing a tournament, the player should comprehend the rules thoroughly, then rent the cards needed in order to save costs. This also requires a better understanding of game technology. For example, this tournament is officially launched by SPS team. It requires 11,500 plus staked SPS, 176,778 plus power, as well as 15 SPS as an entry ticket. The players should be at least in Diamond League, and the top 32 players will be rewarded finally. There are also guilds in the game. The player can earn more profit when joining a guild. This can be unfit for a novice since it may have requirements on the stats. As for the DeFi aspect in the game, the players can stake SPS in the game to get airdrop. The team launched a 1-year daily airdrop event starting in July, allocated based upon the amount and type of Splinterlands assets held in players' account. For example, there are in-game DEC tokens, owned cards, land claims, and other indicators. The players can also take SPS in the liquidity pools on external platforms with an unlock period of 28 days and 25% unlock rate per week. The current APR is around 50%. At last, we summarized some project strengths and shortcomings to share with you. Speaking of the strengths, so first, currently the number of daily active players ranks first in the blockchain games, and most of them are real players. Secondly, the management level in the team is relatively experienced. Thirdly, the tokenomics is very friendly to P2E players since the team possesses less amount of tokens, and the unlock period is up to 65 months. For the last one, the game itself has good mechanics and high playability by avoiding AI players and involving high-quality players. However, there are several shortcomings as well. First, there are sometimes players who report the problems of not receiving DEC in their account in SPS Discord channel. Secondly, for players with smaller capital, the income is insufficient, although the $10 ticket is quite reasonable. So one cannot solely rely on $10 to participate in daily quest loot. There will only be a tiny amount of burning rewards and no SPS rewards. By investing more capital, more skilled card players will definitely gain more revenue. Lastly, the staked SPS in DeFi liquidity pools and in the tournament cannot be accessed at any time like other tokens. And the unlock period is 28 days with a 25% unlock rate per week. Okay, this is it for this video. For more information, please join our Telegram group in the comment. Thank you.